Hey guys, episode 3, Soul Status After Dark. What is going on? Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. We appreciate all the love that you guys have been showing us. Every like, every share, every subscribe, hit the bell icon. All that stuff helps us out. But thank you for tuning in, commenting. We appreciate it all. I'm Chris, Mike, Moose. You know the deal. We're here. We're gonna talk all types of crazy things, flops for the week, and we're just choosing the things that we all love. Let's get into it. How was your weekend?
Weekend was great. It was busy, as always. The Buckeyes, the Cleveland Browns, and that was my weekend.
I'm not upset about the Cleveland Browns. I wanted them to get washed, but then I kind of wanted them to win, and they lost in a very Brownsy way.
So you were against the Browns first quarter, got to third quarter, you wish they won, then got back to the fourth, and you're happy they lost.
And it's all for very selfish reasons.
Man,
so
sick in the head.
Chad Henne came into the game after after Mahomes got hurt, and I didn't want any Michigan fans to be happy that another Michigan quarterback won.
Yeah.
So I needed them to lose all of a sudden. And I wanted the Browns to win again. And then my mom would have been happy. She's a Browns fan, so that would have been fine. Seeing my mom kind of smile.
Sorry,
but every other Cleveland fan, I didn't want that for you. I wanted that L in the beginning of that. But whatever.
As if there's not enough to go around.
Buckeyes took a big L last week. I was so mad at that game. Left my buddy's house at the end of the third quarter and went to bed.
Yeah, that was expected, though. Come on, Alabama.
Not 52-24. If you would have said 52-45, I'd have been like, all right.
It was men.
That was a hell of a game.
Men playing with boys. That's what it was.
The defense just wasn't up to snuff. But a bunch of people going to the league. Shout out to everyone who's going to the league. They'll all make a shit ton of money. That's all that really matters.
Yeah, for so long.
So, and then I had another very washed up moment that reminded me that 36 is low key trash.
Let's hear it.
I'm kind of a coffee snob now. So 10 years ago, I'd have been like, what booze are we drinking? I went looking for coffee makers today.
Oh.
Do I want a French press or a Chemex to do pour overs? I've turned into that guy. Me at 25 would roast this version of me. He would hate this person.
You don't think you're a better version right now, though?
I mean, I might be. It probably is. I just know that I would be laughing at myself. Look at this nerdy motherfucker. I mean, hey, some of us buy $2,000 or $3,000 pair of shoes. Some people do it with coffee.
I feel it. I'll just roll up on the Starbucks, Just roll up on the Starbucks, get my little matcha.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what they had at Target. That's
Americano.
what I got.
I fuck with that Americano. I like espresso.
It's not bad.
It turned into an enjoyable experience for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like food. You go to a nice restaurant.
There's a couple people that do cookies and kicks. I don't know if you've seen a couple guys like that. There's an Instagram guy puts those two together.
Speaking of that.
Cookies and kicks?
Could I ask you a huge favor? Could you grab me that box of cookies up there?
Ooh.
Yeah, we got to talk about cookies,
Delicious.
too. You haven't seen these yet?
No.
Oh, my God.
I've been here all day.
Hold on. We're gonna get your genuine reaction of these. But speaking of cookies, somebody said the word cookies.
Me.
Yeah.
No, it was him. We talking about cookies and kicks.
Cookies and kicks.
I was
That's
talking
right.
about coffee.
I said coffee and kicks. Somehow you guys triggered it to be cookies.
I think you said cookies, but we'll roll back the tape and maybe do a replay right here.
Cookies and kicks.
So we had an interesting moment in the shop. We had a good friend of mine bring in some cookies, specially made for our 1-year anniversary here at the shop. Unofficial 1-year anniversary, but thank you. We appreciate you, Amber, and we appreciate Sweet Course Bakery for actually making the cookies. Chris has not seen these cookies yet.
I've been here all day and I haven't seen them.
Yeah, so we've done a good job of hiding these. I want to get his initial reaction to these cookies on camera, so let me go ahead and bust these cookies out.
Yes.
All right, so we first have some Soul Status merch cookies.
Look at this.
Yo, first off, when does this hoodie come into existence? Because this is fire.
That is a first look at our Soul Status.
Maybe we'll take a picture and post it down below. But yeah, we did a little bit of clothing. We did a logo. I don't know if it's we.
The
more
logos,
like they
though?
did. Another shirt. You like a t-shirt? This
Soul
is a
Status
medium.
Social
That
Club
might fit
tee.
you.
Ugh.
We also have a couple of our Midwest Kids Mud Made cookies, which
What?
are pretty fire.
These are nuts.
You didn't see
And
the best part
just
yet.
to get
Look
crazy,
at this. This is insane.
she also made us some sneakers.
Let me get one over.
And literally, like,
Yo.
the details on these cookies.
You want a cookie? No,
Look
I
at-
had the cookie over there. Do you? Yeah.
These are
For real?
nuts.
Yeah.
there should
Look at this. This is a level of creativity that I could never aspire to. Like,
Isn't that cool? Then the Yeezys, I was impressed with the detail that she put into like the Jordan 4 and the lip and the.
Yeah, let's see if he can tell which 4 that is.
What 4 is that?
is that a cause for
That is a
It's a
cause
cause
4.
cream 4Ds?
Yeah.
Like, she made a cause 4.
And a New Balance.
Made in US.
If she would have got like the X's in here somehow, that just would have been nuts.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Don't push it, Chris.
Made in the USA.
She did the 4D.
Yo, look,
Literally.
this is wildly impressive.
Right? I was impressed.
That's mad talent.
What's up, Amber?
She's super
I want some
talented.
more cookies.
Shout out Sweet Course Bakery. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram. It's
Yeah.
Sweet Course Bakery on Instagram. And she
Link in the
apparently,
description.
yeah, she
There you
makes
go.
all kinds of cookies. I mean, it's not just sneakers, although she has done some before. Like she's done Bread 11s, Bread 4s, some other really cool shoes I saw on her Instagram. But she does like all kinds of cookies, different like Disney characters and different, I mean, just you name it. If you look on her page, Harley Davidson, I know that was
Oh,
one
wow.
of Naya's favorites,
Oh.
was her Harley Davidson
Give her some
cookies.
Harley cookies.
But yeah, check her out. Make sure to check her out on Instagram. Time out. I don't think your mic's on.
Ooh, it's not. Can you hear me?
You have one job, dog.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me now? No. Then it wasn't number 2.
Is it number 3?
We have to start this over again. Do we have to?
How long did we get in there?
Oh, we talked for like 12 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
That's not too bad.
It really wasn't long. Literally probably 10 minutes.
All right.
it was like 30.
You ready?
Let me just put this
Are you calm back down? I can see the rage in your eyes.
Right.
There's a level of irritation in Moose's eyes that I don't know if
You
I've
didn't
ever
even say
seen.
anything good.
Back into shoes, the thing that we're always here for. Let's talk about our flop of the week.
All right, let's hear it.
Starfish 13s. These things are sitting all over the place. Your local shoe store will have your size if you're looking for this thing. Look, it's a shattered backboard colorway that they didn't call a shattered, and it's probably the reason why the shoe didn't sell out. What do you think about it, Mike?
I think it's cheap. I don't like 13s that much unless they're the iconic, the Flints or something that they really collabed or did something with. I mean, just the material, orange.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Like playoff 13s, he got game 13s,
Yeah.
and Flints are like the way to go. But
This is just outlet 13s.
oh, it's an RTV special. They're going back to the vendor.
Moose, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way, pretty much. I mean, I believed that this shoe was going to be an outlet special before I even saw the numbers. I mean, all I had to do was see the picture, like the previews of the shoe, and I knew that it was going to do that, something like that. I figured that if you really wanted it and like orange is really your color or something that you have a lot of in your wardrobe, I mean, you got to think there's certain teams that, people are going to be able to wear this shoe. Like maybe if you go to Bowling Green, maybe that's
BG,
a decent fit for
the
you.
Broncos.
Yeah, Brownies.
Yeah, and get the orange for the Browns. Like, there's some things you can do with it.
Yeah.
Just nobody was checking for this shoe. There wasn't a lot of hype about it. I mean, I don't even think Nike put a ton behind the shoe. Like, oh, hey, this is dropping.
Well, the resale
If you want
numbers
'em.
show like it's just there's too many of them out there. The demand isn't high enough for that shoe, hence the numbers. I mean, even Moose called it out. I mean, back then, usually Moose is right, not always, but he's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I just think when I start to see demand, I start to see like, for example, there's a lot of accounts that I follow that do like the copper drops, or you'll see the voting, or for example, when they post a picture of the previews, or when I look at pre-order pricing, that's a good way to determine sort of like market demand too, because I know if a lot of people are reaching out for the shoe and they really want it, and they want to secure their pair before release, then chances are I mean, that's a good sign for a drop. Nobody had asked me to reserve this shoe. And anybody who might have like even gave me a little bit of a clue that they wanted it, I basically just told them to wait till release day, use a coupon, you know, go find them at the outlet a week after. Because people definitely hit on these on Sneakers app. Really, the only way to return them other than if you send them back in is like take them to an outlet. And then you can just get refunded that way quicker. So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, I know a lot of people do that. And then as soon as they take them in at the outlet, what they do is they just rip the top of the box off, stick it on the back wall. The back wall usually has 30% off on the weekends. And then, you know, you get your favorite shoe for a discount without any coupon. So,
I don't think that's anybody's favorite shoe, but
yeah, well, you never know. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of this shoe. If it's a cop or a drop, if you left it, if you're still thinking about catching them on the discount rack. Because to me, I think like for maybe $100, might be a cop.
If you have the outfit
for
for it,
$100,
like grab that BG sweater. That actually looks like it goes. We're all wearing gray sweaters today. Look at this memo that we didn't send to each other. That ain't bad.
I still wouldn't wear it.
I mean,
I still think though, for like a BG student who wants to rock some vintage and
yeah.
have some nice sneakers to go with them, you know, there's definitely, I mean, any college you go to, there's going to be those people who are like really about, you know, they wear all the spirit wear and they're really about their team. So
I don't know what other.
there's got to be a
Boise
college
State.
team. Yeah.
They have some orange in those jerseys. They're orange and
It's
blue.
not that many.
Ooh, Southview.
South.
Shout out Southview. You guys would definitely rock this, wouldn't you?
Probably not.
That'd be your color. Yeah, maybe
She's
some
like, "No, I
Southview
can't
cats.
even
Hey,
do it."
if there's any Southview cats out there that want this shoe, let me know because we have a few.
Street Hawkers. Are Street Hawkers still coming out this week, or did they get pushed back?
I thought they got pushed back for 2 weeks on the initial release date, which is
22nd is what Sneakers App
22nd.
says.
I think is a release date now.
How do you feel about those? Are you copying? Is that a drop?
So I was looking more into it and actually getting more history and the more detail about the shoe, and it inspired me more to even want it. Like,
Oh man.
with the food, I'm a big food guy. I love Asian food and the noodles and the shrimp and it just gets you hungry just thinking about it. So,
So it's a definite cop for you?
I'm copping. I'm trying. I'm going to go for it. I'm an 11.5, so it's awkward to find anybody to sell me an 11.5.
I will go for them.
Hmm.
Once I receive them in hand, I will make my decision if I'm going to keep them or flip them.
So are you going to resell them, or you're just going to wait to see initial feel?
Most of the time when I buy stuff, I buy it for me. There are things that
I
I
see.
will go after for resale, like Off-Whites, Fear of Gods, something that I don't feel like I'm cool enough to wear anymore.
Yeah.
Or I just would never wear it, but I know the resale is going to be high. This is kind of one of those shoes. I mean, Dunks are still super popular. People are they're going hard for them. If I can make a couple bucks on a shoe that I probably won't wear, I'll do it. Especially, what are they going for? Like 120, 140? They're not even expensive retail wise. But I'll get it. And I think if I like it enough that I'll wear it, I'll just keep it. If not, you got a pair coming to you.
Well, thank you.
Because
11.5, please.
I don't want to fight people on pricing, and I'm not sending them to other sites. Even though I guess I could tell them to go and then get.
Hey. Don't start with that.
No, I'll just bring them here and then have you order the shoes that I really want.
There you go. I like that. Thank you, Chris.
Because, February is going to be a big month for me as far as shoes go anyway.
Yeah, we talked about that on the last podcast.
Yeah. So I'm worried about that. The Suns, more detailed pictures of the Yeezy Suns
That's right.
are releasing. That $240 price point is looking
So
attractive.
do you like the $240 price point, or do you like the color of the shoe? Because
I like the price more than I like the shoe. I know people said they were growing on him earlier, but he's back in the back, so I don't know if he's coming out at all. Have your thoughts changed on them at all?
I think they're ugly, but like I said, I don't know if we recorded this, the ugly shoes resale, they go for money, and I bet you they're going to go for some decent.
It might be one of those investment shoes. You hold it for a while. Summertime's coming. People are going to want bright colors.
I think you said the exact same thing about those.
Volts.
The Volt yellow ones.
I
and
did.
I think you might have said the same thing about these when we talked about them last on the
Me?
podcast. I think you said they're ugly and ugly cells, and I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you again.
Yes.
I think these 700s are going to brick big time. Big time bricks. There's no way. There's just, I mean, granted, now when I say this, I'm talking initial release, all right? So chill out, everybody. Everything goes up. I get it. Yeah. But like initially, they're not going to do well. I don't even care if it's a 240 price point. Like, sure, people are going to go after them, especially resellers, because it has a lower price point, and they understand that since people are used to paying 300 retail plus tax for the 700 V2s with the boost in them, that maybe there's a little bit of opportunity there. But my hunch is that Yeezy brand is going to continue to overproduce the shoes like they've been doing in pretty much every drop that they've done recently since maybe the Alien 380s. I think that was like the last one that they underproduced, and maybe the Bread 350s. But even then, we've seen a lot of pairs of those. But those Street Hawkers, though, on the other hand, I think that those things have an attraction, for me at least, for two reasons. Number one, obviously, it's a dunk. They're low production numbers. You know, I don't even know if any stores are getting these pairs, but if they are, it's going to be very low numbers. And then on top of that, you also have the Asian aspect of the shoe. So like when they produce a shoe like this, and it's probably going to be in high demand in the Asian market, which is going to create like sort of a whirlwind on our apps, because what will happen is people who export our products from here back overseas are going to be hitting the green button on stock because there's going to be so much demand in the Asian market. So I think that those things are going to be a great cop for resale. What else? The Starfish, the Jordan 4 Starfish.
Jordan 4
women's.
Starfish. Let me see that.
It's a
You got
women's
picture of
extended
it?
sizing.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
I think it's a drop for me, but I could understand why someone may go for something like that. I think the colors are interesting. I don't think they're great. Like, I think it's more interesting than this.
I think that this Jordan 4 Starfish is going to do well in bigger sizes, like the extended men's sizing. So like maybe size 14 women's, which would be like what, 12 and a half men's.
Yeah.
I think they might even do up to like 14 and a half, which would be a 13 maybe. But all those big sizes that they're going to underproduce like crazy are going to bring, you know, some measure of resale after they come out. I do think women are going to go after this shoe at some point in time, because I don't think the picture does the shoe justice. I've seen a couple like videos of the shoe, and it kind of has like an iridescent sort of look to it, and I could just see people eating that stuff up in the spring and summer. We also have a few more dunks coming out, like the Dunk High Notra. They have a couple colors.
Yeah.
They got the tan one and the blue one. I think Dunk Highs are pretty much proven that there's like the market on Dunk Highs is just not there really. I mean,
Because you'd rather have a Jordan 1.
or low, or Dunk Low.
Yeah, I mean, it's either Dunk Low or Jordan High.
That's like the iconic,
Yeah.
cut.
Which is interesting, because when you ask people, why wouldn't you wear a Jordan Low? They're like, well, why would I buy half the shoe? Like, I need half the shoe. And then when you ask people about, well, why would you prefer Dunk Lows? Then the excuse is the exact opposite. Like, oh, they look weird when they're highs. There's too much shoe there. I like the way that they feel when they're lows.
You skate, so would you skate in highs?
Yes.
You'd be more comfortable in highs than you would in lows.
I'd feel more supported in a high than a low.
You act like a basketball player or something. Like they got.
I mean,
ankle
you're also doing the
protection.
same thing. You're jumping up and down.
Yeah, but
with even less support because you're doing it on wheels if you're skating.
I guess it also depends like what kind of skating you're doing. You know, if you're more of like a freestyle skater or somebody who's going to need a little bit more, a little less support, and maybe a little more freedom, then maybe, lows is the way to go.
All right. So I guess highs for skaters is cool.
I like highs.
I like highs too. I think the look is awesome. It's sharp. Gives it the same tone as a 1, but with that dunk. I think the year of the dunk is just getting started.
You think the opinion of highs is going to turn around?
I don't know if it's going to turn around because I see people in the West wearing it, but here, not so much. You got a couple hip kids, but it's hard to put together.
So, speaking of lows, they have the Dunk Low Court Purples that are coming out.
I've seen those. Those are hot.
Yeah. I think Court Purple, I mean, anything is like really, really popular in the women's sizes. I think that because it's a dunk, I mean, you're going to have all kinds of people going after the shoe. It's mostly black, it looks like, if you guys want to take a look. It's really only purple on the collar.
Yeah. So it's basically a black toe Jordan or a black toe dunk low, which is interesting to me because there are court purple Jordan lows, and I wonder what more people are going to gravitate towards because those things sold. Like people, they went through them a bunch of times that they've re-released.
Now, granted, dunks are not like a mainstream market. We have to remember that normal consumers don't ever get the opportunity to buy dunks outside of a resale shop or maybe a website like Stock or Goat or something because you never see those on the store shelves of Finish Line or Foot Locker. So there's a lot of people who would see it and maybe not even recognize that as a shoe. But really, the target market for them is going to be skaters and hype beasts. And the question is are there some outfits? Are there some trends that are leaning towards purples that would make that like a desirable shoe because everybody's already got the fits to go with them or they know that they're going to buy something like that. And I think like this year is going to be a lot of tones of blue. And I think purple is going to be really popular. Usually when the court purple lows come out, we did have the court purple highs come out. I could see those easily doing numbers this coming spring, both the lows and the highs, because then now that they've had time to marinate, then it becomes more desirable. Like when you saw people wearing court purples all over the place, then it's like, I don't want that shoe. Everybody's got it. But now that everybody's beat up their pairs, now it's more appealing. Now it's like, oh, remember those court purples?
It's coming back.
Yeah.
It's coming back now.
And with the blues and the ones that are coming out this year, I could just see a lot of blues doing well. You got Yeezy came out with the blue 700 V3. It just seems like blues are going to come back around.
Blue is in.
It's a good color.
Royal Toes, I could see doing really big numbers in the spring and the summer.
Yeah, it's been a year. It's time for them.
Yeah.
Start jumping.
Should have held on.
Virgil's coming out with something, isn't he, too?
The book. The Icons book.
I thought he dropped that already.
No, it's literally just a book.
Just a book, right?
Yeah, but they keep dropping all these rumors of the 20. He did the 10 originally as the collaborations with Nike. Now there's the 20. Right. So
exciting.
But the only one that I think that we've actually seen is the Bread 4. The off-white Bread 4.
Saw the
and
ones.
the canary
ones.
The canary ones.
We saw that.
Which outside of the European ones might be the best color.
Damn. Chris Proctor said it.
Hey, I mean, you can, if you agree, like, let me know. If you don't, like, put it in the comments. But I think those canary yellow ones will be the best color next to the European ones.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of off-white ones, to be honest with you.
Because
I mean, that's fine, but I think just the colorway, I think that's going to be the second best colorway.
It's going to be super hard to
in
get.
Small sizes, I think you're right. Probably that'll do the best. But, I mean, obviously Chicago's number one. I'd have to say UNC's number two.
The European one's the best one. The white one? That's the best looking one.
It goes for a lot of money.
No, it goes for the least, though, I think.
I think it goes for the most because it's the hardest one to get.
Yeah.
Because it was the European exclusive.
That was the third one to come out, wasn't it?
I think it goes white, blue, and then red is the cheapest.
No, Chicago's, I think, go more than UNC's. I mean, I guess we can just look it up.
Let's fact check this.
That's what we're
here.
here.
We're sounding like idiots, probably.
Moose is going to look that up.
I was right. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so definitely Chicago's are the highest.
Those are what, 25 now?
$5,000 all day.
Click on it, and
the lowest ask is $47.50.
Scroll down, you could get to the white.
And then the white is $29 lowest ask on the white. They don't sell that often though. They do sell around, like most sales are in that $1,500 to $2,000 range. And then the UNCs, the UNCs are probably the cheapest. You're right. It goes Chicago's, the white ones, and then the UNCs, which is surprising to me.
I have a story about the UNC. I had a buddy who said that he would help me try to get that shoe when they released. So I was at work. I was in a meeting. We used to have meetings on Thursdays. I remember it was a Thursday morning meeting. I missed. And he was like, oh, if I hit, I'll just give them to you. Just give me the money back for them. Like, no big deal. Cool. Bet. He was like one of the three people I had try to help me. He hits. And I was like, cool. What's your Venmo? I'm going to send this money to you right now. Right this second. Oh man, I just saw these things are going for like $1,000. I might have to sell them, dog. I was like, are you serious? Like, I would never do that to you. Like, just sell me the shoe. He's like, I think they're going on stock. And I was like, you gotta be effing kidding me.
Oh my God.
Sold the shoe.
Are you guys still friends?
Yes, we're still friends. Like, it took me a couple of minutes to get over it. I was hot for a good couple hours.
I'm glad you.
I was
forgave.
big mad,
I'm
and I was
glad you
like,
forgave.
it's whatever, man. Like,
Still-
I'm mad, but I'm not gonna like throw a friendship away just for that. But I was
You lose
pissed.
some respect points for that.
I
though.
was pissed. I don't know if I'd ever been more angry about like a shoe release ever. Because like, oh, it was so close.
I hope he's
It
not
wa-
watching this.
I hope you are watching this, Tony. Like, I hope you are.
I would have never have taken you back, Tony.
But I was big mad. It's one of the worst things that ever happened to me in the shoe game. Like, I just knew that I
It's
was
a
like,
sad story, man. That's
text
sad.
me. Text me the got him and everything.
Ah,
I was like, and I'm sitting in this meeting, like trying to control my happiness. Text me like 20 minutes later, yo, dog, these are going for about $1,000 on stock. Okay, I'm not gonna sell it. It's a shoe that I want. I want it for the collection. It's going straight to the toe.
Let me give you a lesson for all you young cats out there. Your word is everything.
yeah.
And if you make a promise to somebody, another person, another man, you give them your word about something and you go back on it, and not only is it not a good look, but like that shit stays with you. Because even you now have lost respect for yourself.
And like,
That's what it's about, really.
he's
lose
helped
your
me
man
out with
card.
some other things.
Like what? Moving furniture?
No, other shoes. Just that one.
Okay, so it's not too bad.
Just that one is. That one hurt. Tony, you're still my man. I still rock with you. That was effed up though. All right, I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
And we might need our style expert Naya here in a little bit.
Uh-oh.
When do you match your shoes to the fit or the fit to the shoes?
Fit to the shoes.
Fit to the shoes?
Yeah.
You figure out what shoes you're gonna wear first, and then put the fit around it.
No, fit to the shoes. Like I put my fit together
And then
I
pick a
my
shoe?
shoes.
I would say that too for the most part. But if I really want to like make some shoes pop off, then you have to grab the shoe and go to the closet.
Mm.
But normally it's like, all right, what clothes are clean and what shoes do I have to go with them?
Monday underwear, Monday pants, and my Monday t-shirt.
I am mainly a shoes to the fit guy.
You look like a shoes to the fit guy.
But there's some days I'm picking the shoe. It depends on where I'm going, I think. Is it weird that you used to buy clothes to like go impress girls? Like, oh, some girl would think that this is a nice outfit.
Yeah.
Do you even think like that anymore? I'm like, oh, I buy all these shoes so other dudes can be like, yo, dog, I like them shits.
That's kind of interesting. That is interesting because I do that. Like if I'm rocking certain shoes, I'm like the guys will dig this.
Like somebody's
the
gonna
clothes, I would think, okay, maybe some ladies might appreciate this, but they would never appreciate the Yeezys I have on. In my
What do you
thought,
notice
in my
first?
head?
I need a girl's opinion.
Girl's opinion, Naya.
Come on over. We got plenty of space for you. What do you
Alright.
notice first? Shoes or the fit?
Shoes are the fit, Naya.
Fit.
See?
But it's usually just because, I don't know, I feel like you guys are more established in your styles and stuff. But like our age, you just know when someone looks ass and the shoes can't save it, Even if they're wearing Yeezy and their outfit's trash, it's like you just look dumb.
Even chunky.
I don't
dodgers.
think that's true.
Really?
Because when you guys do copper drops, I can think the fit's trash, but if someone's wearing a pair of Travis, they're winning 99% of the time.
They're like a clout chaser then.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's who's voting? Or cloud chaser?
Yeah.
I call them sneakerheads to be
The hype
nice.
beast.
I call them just sneakerheads, just all about the sneaker, because they wouldn't care if you're wearing, a Gucci belt or, purple jeans, whatever it is.
If you look ass.
Sorry.
The shoes can't save it.
Nate, what do you notice first? The shoes or the fit? What do you notice first?
On a woman or a guy?
On anybody. I'm not saying we're not checking out just dudes. Like,
I notice somebody's fit, what the cut is like, what are the, the styles that they're wearing, that style, that type, your textures, your materials, how well you're put
it's
together.
always the shoes.
See, I think if you're not checking somebody out, you're going to notice the shoes. Because, like, unless you're really analyzing somebody, like for me at least, for a guy's perspective, like especially being a sneakerhead, I'm gonna be like, okay, what's this guy's shoe game like? Or even what's this girl's shoe game like? Like if you're a girl that wears like stilettos or like super high heels, especially if you're not a pro in those, like if I can tell you need
That you can't walk in them.
Yeah,
You need some practice.
you need some crutches.
Looking like a baby deer.
To me, that is like a big no. I'm like instantly no. You're obviously not secure about yourself. You're willing to put yourself through pain and uncomfortable, being uncomfortable for the sake of like thinking that you look better. Meanwhile, you look like an injured prairie animal to me.
So, I mean, a good example was last year we got a lot of this. A lot of girls would be wearing some, really all summer white tops, really nice clothes. They're fresh, they're clean, and some dirty ass Air Force Ones. Like
that was the look that summer.
But it looked so odd seeing a clean white tee, clean short shorts, clean socks, and then like just disgusting, awful.
It wasn't odd to me at all. It was like either Air Forces or Vans, and they were all white and they were dirty, and that was the look. And it's only the look if you're basic AF. Like that's literally every girl who wore that outfit. I'm sorry, but when you wore that outfit, you were just so basic, super basic. You were like the type of girl that goes to like Home Goods and gets the little scripts of like, home sweet home and welcome, make friends.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah, live, laugh, love. Like that is you.
I'm usually brutally honest and blunt, and for you to be that honest, I'm proud of you too.
I don't know.
I will say, I have a
way.
friend
I
who
rub
kind of
off
dressed
on you.
like that, but she actually cares about what she looks like.
Yeah.
Those Air Force Ones were never dirty. Like her
for
boyfriend they were doing the Air Force Ones by you. So we got her some like gum bottoms, like all
that's
white,
cool.
hit some real personal touches. They were actually fire. They're still not dirty. Shout out to you, Allison.
There you
I
go.
love you.
Now, you know what? Don't get me wrong. If you're wearing like some clean Air Force Ones and some basic outfit, and that's just like your off day, that's just like I'm dressed down, I'm chilling, then I get it. But if that's how you're getting like dressed to go out and go to places and go somewhere, then it's just not it. Like
It's not. Dirty Air Force Ones, like, I get it. They have a very limited shelf life because the creasing can get so bad on those things. But yeah, just
The dirty look has came and it's gone now.
Thank
so
God. That's a good thing.
I hope.
It's good that it left.
Yeah. In Toledo, we always try to bring it back.
It's weird enough that Von Dutch and Ed Hardy are coming back. I love you. I'm not. Those aren't jokes. It's just weird.
The Ed Hardy
It's
joke.
just weird.
it's just weird because it makes us feel old.
It
like,
makes me feel so
It's
old.
like when you see your uncle wearing Ed Hardy jeans and the Ed Hardy shirt and it's all bedazzled. You're like,
Next-
please take that off, man. You're too old.
I got another question for you. So, like, are Affliction shirts coming back?
No.
But I feel like Affliction is still worn by people who are douchebags. It's just like that's not gonna get. Ed Hardy was only worn by douchebags so long ago that they can't remember.
Well, the funny thing is my uncle still wears Ed Hardy.
Okay, your uncle's a douchebag.
But he is, yeah. It's funny.
Like, all I can think of anytime I see Ed Hardy is like OG season 1 Jersey Shore. Like,
Oh, what?
No, but even before that, that's what it was.
It was.
those people who would wear Ed Hardy,
Yeah.
right? And it was like, I remember it being weird when it came out and people wore it, and I was like, ew, that's weird.
They had all this snake.
Just
We
so
were
gaudy and so like bedazzled, and I'm like, what the heck? This is crazy. And then somehow those people ended up making it seem cool in a douchey way. And then it went away. And now it's coming back and it's being worn by people who are actually cool, which is kind of weird to me because it's like, oh, okay, now you have like some celebrities and people who are like getting into the 90s, right? Naya's into the 90s. She's into like the whole NSYNC Backstreet Boys era. Britney Spears, pop, what are they called? Group, band, whatever.
Boy bands.
Boy
Pop-
bands.
Yeah.
Boy bands, yeah, pop groups.
Yeah. Like that stuff, I thought we were past that, America.
No.
Come on.
Just come
Everything comes back. Like, it's just more proof that life is cyclical. Everything comes back.
Yeah, just wait until after I die to bring that shit back.
You sound so old.
I know.
Maybe we should edit that.
What's the next trend that's going to come back? We should just make the next trend.
I think 70s are coming back. I
Let's
think.
do it.
No,
Bell
70s
bottoms. Let's
came
get
back
it.
when we were young, though.
Yeah, I think it's coming back again. We got the big pants are coming back. It's a thing. Big pants. I can't find anything. Everything's baggy and big. Naya, correct me if I'm wrong. 70s?
No, that's 80s.
I mean-
parachute pants.
Anything
And
good. Whatever
Okay.
you feel
90s.
80s maybe.
thing that I hated
70s
the
was
80s are
like
coming back.
extreme bell bottoms and like hippy dippy era.
But you should see
and
what
flowers
Gucci's
and-
trending to. I mean, the short leather jackets, the scarf. I mean, it looks 70s, 80s era, and it's only getting older. So
I feel like Gucci just kind of throws shit out there and sees what sticks.
yeah, probably.
Like all the European fashion designers just kind of like do crazy off the wall shit that nobody understands, calls it fashion and art, and then whatever that runway show, whatever influence that is like left behind as a residue ends up being interpreted into fashion. Whereas like if you look at, for example, like Asian fashion, I feel like they're much more on the mark for what is popular in America in terms of streetwear, in terms of like the cool people and the artists and hip hop and all that.
Asia's it right now. I mean, like you said, the Japanese, the Chinese, the way they're dressing. We've seen a couple, posts and videos and whatnot. They're dressed to impress. Like we're behind.
We don't dress to impress anymore though, unless you were
Maybe
like
not
really
here.
trying to ball.
In Chicago, and you go to New York, you go to some big cities. I know here in Toledo we're a small town, but they're out there like
Yeah,
Well,
like
it's more common in Asia, like to see in these big Asian countries in the fashion districts, to see like somebody wearing some Gucci or some Chanel and also be wearing like Nike or, you know, who knows, Under Armour, or maybe even just like a small fashion house in the States from some local guys like Unwear Carrots or even Daryl Brown. Like that kind of stuff is sticking over there. That would never fly in European fashion. You know,
Yeah.
they're more of a formal fashion, whereas I feel like streetwear is kind of. I know people are saying streetwear is dead. Is streetwear dead? Let us know in the comments down below. What do you think? Because I think it's just getting started. I feel like comfy wear in general is a trend that's not going to slow down anytime soon, especially with COVID and people working from home. And I mean, when you leave the house now, like what would possess you to put on a suit if you didn't have to?
that's the
question.
only reason.
That's the only reason.
Like I gotta go to work tomorrow. I have to wear a suit.
Yeah.
you have to.
Wouldn't you
Yeah,
much
I
rather
have to.
wear like, you know, some, like what you're wearing right now?
Yeah, if I could wear this every day, I'd probably get way more work done. It's just a comfort thing.
I probably wouldn't get a bank loan from you though.
You're not wrong. But what if you didn't see me? Most of the loans that I process are over the phone.
Then yeah, you sound great over the phone. Obviously, you worked in the radio, but I mean, if I looked at you, I'd say, you're gonna give me a loan?
Yeah, on Fridays, sometimes they let us dress like this.
Ooh.
Dress down Fridays. I don't know if I have the Toledo Dope Scully on, but
Yeah, the Toledo Dope is cool. I like that hoodie or that hat.
yeah.
Shout out Toledo Dope
Yeah.
in Toledo. You guys got some fire stuff. We always see our customers and a lot of our supporters coming in wearing that stuff. You guys got some fire. So
Yeah, it's
shout
really
out
cool.
you.
I'm trying to support some of the local
There you
gang.
go.
That's what I do.
So what if like, okay, so now that we're getting in like the future a little bit.
Oh no.
So like in the future where everybody's sort of like at home in pods doing VR transactions and you're talking to somebody and you're in a virtual bank. So when they come to you and they're like, hey, Chris, Proctor, you know, nice to meet you. I need a loan. So if they're sitting with your avatar and your avatar's dressed in a suit, meanwhile, you're at home and you got some like, you know, Fear of God essentials on and some Yeezy slides, who's going to know better? Why does it matter?
Exactly.
You know, this is the world I want to live in. I'm a comfort guy. Today I'm wearing Pegasus 35 Turbos, right?
So
But you know
comfy.
about that.
Shout out to the Zoom.
Bro, like the most comfortable shoe, but
You look like a D-bag.
Is it? No, you don't.
okay.
I love my Pegasus.
One of the most comfortable running shoes of all time. Definitely the most comfortable running shoe that Nike has on the market
I'll give you
today.
that. I'll give you that. It's
Uh,
a wannabe waffle.
You're a new
not
technology
close.
guy, and you're a Boost guy. What
Hmm.
do you think of the Boost 21s
Good question for Moose.
with more Boost?
He's a runner.
I think it's not something that I'm going to bite on.
Sticking with the Ultra 4D.
I think the 4D is the future. I really do. I mean, I've worn them long enough. I mean, you see, I wear them all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he gives me shit all the time for wearing them.
I like him. I just think,
That I should wear some Jordan 1s once in a while. I know. He bought me a pair of mochas today, by the way. I
And
appreciate
he
that.
doesn't wear
I was here.
Jordans.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear Jordans at all. I try to get him hyped on something like 4s, some Yeezy 700, anything. He's just like, he's picky. The guy's picky.
I do wear 4s, but I usually regret it if I wear them all day.
He's got
Right.
sensitive feet.
I mean, Not just sensitive
No, it's
feet.
just
I'm
a
just
hard
bigger
shoe.
guy. Yeah.
It is a hard shoe to put on.
But you bought me some Mocha ones today. That was awesome. For all you guys out there who know what that is, those are pretty much like one of the hottest ones on the market right now. And I still probably will not wear them.
Mother.
Maybe I'll wear them for like an hour or two, but I'm taking them off. They coming off. Maybe I'll get a fit pick, you know?
I got
just
a
like
size 13 Mocha for sale.
I'll do a drip check.
Somebody.
That's about it.
They're DS too, aren't they?
No.
Oh no, they weren't DS. They got
They're worn ones.
Yeah. Moose likes them a little used. That way he doesn't feel guilty. And if he doesn't like them, we could sell them.
Yeah, because if they're DS, I'll literally never wear them because I know that I'll never wear them. If they're worn once, then I'll slap them on, fit pick, you know, do a drip check, maybe beat Mike here in one of the stories, maybe beat
they're
one of these kids.
VNDS.
Yeah,
They are.
and then I'll literally take them Jones off, throw them back in the box, and put a price tag on them.
That's what we usually do.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's a version of getting high on your own supply without the downside.
Yeah,
Oh, and threw on
All
some
upside.
gammas today.
You what?
I threw on some gammas today. I found in the closet full of shoes some gammas laying around. And
You said you were gonna start wearing some more shoes because you
I
got sick of
am.
these
I need
kids
to
making
step
fun
it
of you.
up. Man, these kids are ripping me. They got a nice collection, and they keep flipping it around. They keep, buying and selling and trading shoes, and it's always changing. For me, it's that same Space Jam,
Yeah.
It's their fourth Space Jam that they traded with one of their friends. It's like, can't keep up with these kids.
Yeah, they all share their closets.
Yeah, they all wear their clothes, and I'll never let somebody wear the same shirt.
I barely like repeating outfits.
They buy that Supreme Box logo shirt, and everybody's wearing it. All the boys are wearing it.
Everybody gets a turn.
What is the shoe or what's the event that you have coming up that you're excited about?
Shoe event that we're excited about. We're excited about the possibility of going to Miami.
Yes.
Everything's not booked or set in stone just yet, but I mean, we're 99% there. I guess more content for the YouTube and bring that up for the end of the month. Moose, anything new, exciting?
Why don't we go ahead and have a cookie? All right, let's go ahead and dig into
All right,
these
we're
cookies.
gonna do
the New Balance 1500 made in
taste
USA.
test. Taste test.
Ooh, that's a 997 actually.
Moose,
Is it a 997?
It is.
you have this pair. How is it so far? Buttery delicious.
That's the surprising thing about these cookies is like any cookie that looks that good, I assume wouldn't taste good.
Yeah.
But these actually do taste good, and they're not like overly sweet.
That's exactly what I was gonna say because I was anticipating like the marzipan or whatever, like the fondant frosting that they put on these things to try to get this level of detail. But no, this is actually really good. Like,
Really
really,
good.
really good. Not too sweet. All right, because I don't do sweets like this very often. Not that you can tell, but no, they're real good.
And they're like still soft after like being a few days old. So, and who knows? They might have been a day old before we got them. So,
Maybe we can get her to make us some more cookies.
yeah, I was thinking. I wonder if you guys would be interested in like potentially buying cookies, like sneaker shaped cookies from us. If that's something you'd be interested in, let us know in the comments down below or message us on Instagram and let us know exactly what you're looking for because, I mean, I'll put some pictures like down here below us of some of the cookies that she's done for us. And I think you'll be very impressed with the quality and the attention to detail that she has put into these cookies.
I didn't think I was going to finish my half, but it's already there,
I'm gonna eat the whole damn cookie. I'm
It
not
goes
even gonna
by
lie to you.
quick.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. But as always, thank you for kicking it with us for a little bit. Comments if you agree with anything, if you disagree, get the discourse going. I know that we are all pretty attentive to the comments. If you say something, if you crack on me, I'll probably catch it, and then I'll probably just respond in a
On the
joking
personal.
fashion. Yeah, because I don't care. I just like to have fun, and I think we're trying to build a community, and we want to be able to talk and have discourse with all of you who are sitting here watching. You take your time to watch, you might as well join in on the conversation. Please like, share, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon so you get notified when these videos pop up, because it's not just our shiny faces. You get Naya, you get Nate, you get Chris, you get Simon, and the rest of the Soul Status crew. So do that, thank you, and we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.
Peace.